okay? But I would like to introduce to you ourselves to the group. I would like to introduce our driver. His name is Joel. We call him Joe, just to make it shorter, you know, easy. He's a really good driver, you know, the only one that we have, so. No, that's what I'm saying. He's the best, the one and only. No, Joe has been in our company for over 25 years. And a really good driver. You know, he drives a really nice bus. You know, also guys, I wanted to ask you if you feel the air conditioning a little too cooler, you know, a little too cold, let us know, because here on the front we can't tell, you know, what's the temperature right there. Okay, so let us know if it gets a little chilly, you know. We don't want that you feel like you're back home, or you know how many inches of snow we got this morning. Look at this. We vacuum all of it just for you guys, okay? You know, I know that you guys are coming from probably cold parts in the States or in Canada. I don't know where you guys are visiting from today, but this is our winter time, you know, and it's gonna be a hot day. It's gonna be really nice and comfortable, you know, otherwise you wouldn't be here, huh? Where are you guys from? California? Indiana? California?
She's from Australia.
Australia? Vietnam?
Yeah, Vietnam.
Canada? Texas? Oregon? Are you guys? Washington?
Wow, Washington.
Canada? Are you guys our friend with the blue shirt with stripes? Yeah? Oh, you're from Texas. Okay. And first time in Mazatlan?
Yes.
Yes.
First time here?
Yeah.
All right.
See.
Well, today, guys, we have 2 cruise ships in town. So we're going to play around with the traffic, you know, because we're going to be back approximated to the cruise ship terminal around 2:30, you know, in that range. I mean, 2:10, 2:15, you know. We're going to be targeting for that time, because it's going to be dependent on you guys and on the traffic. What I'm saying this is there's going to be a lot of free time in a lot of our stops, and I'm not going to be after you yelling, guys, it's time to go, you know. I'm just going to set the time, and I'm going to tell you at what time we have to be back, and I'm going to ask you as a big favor that please be on time. It's not going to be nice of me to say, well guys, if you don't show up on time, I'm sorry, we're gonna move on. No, that's not the case. But it's also not the case that everybody's on time and we're waiting for one person that didn't put attention on the time, and it's gonna push us back in our tour. So can we be on the same page, guys?
Yes.
Yeah? Promise?
See.
Promise that you're gonna be on time. Okay,
Yes.
Perfect. Also guys, please keep the same seats along our tour. If you want to leave something on your seats, you can do it. No one else is coming. You know, the reason that we delayed the departure from the cruise ship terminal is you guys on the Princess came in late. It's not our fault. Neither is your fault. You know, it's a cruise ship. They can show up late and that's no problem. You know, but if you are late 5 minutes, they say hasta la vista, right? So that's the reason, you know, that we were given, you know, the little time. You know, we lost 6 people or 4 people, you know, they didn't show up. So we can't wait longer. We have to give them a time, because they're gonna call us in the office and they're gonna say, you know, what happened, you know, you didn't give them the little extra time. So that's why we were delaying, you know, our exit. I know some of you were already to go, you know, but we were still waiting for a few people. They didn't show up, so we just give them the little extra time and we say that's it, let's move on. Okay guys, my name is Juan Antonio. That's my real name. My name tag say Chili Willy. That's my nickname in town. I don't know if you remember this little cartoon character. It's a little penguin, you know, remember that? Well, when they give you a nickname in college, it stays forever. That's the case here, you know. My mother hated so bad, you know. My friends used to call me home. Is Chili Willy home? I don't have no Chili Willy. I love my mother, you know.
In Spanish.
She was so funny about my nickname, you know. And I Googled my name. I don't know if you ever done that. There is about 10.2 millions of Juans in Mexico. You know, a very popular name. And Antonio like 7.2 million, something like that. So I say there's only one Chili Willy. That's why I put it on my name tag. I love my nickname, you know. It's just funny. You will never forget it. And, you know, being 6'5", I'm a very tall Mexican. You know, tiny little penguin, it kind of makes, you know, a nice little joke. Okay, guys? But I'm from here. I'm from this area. I want to show you my hometown as I know it. And this is what we're doing today. We're going to take you to the flower market, the shrimp market. We're going to take you to the hotels area, what we call the Nuevo Mazatlan. You're going to see our aquarium, our boardwalk, the monuments. You guys, we're going to be talking about history. We're going to cover a lot of important topics in the city. We're going to show you the only micro distillery that use mango to make liqueurs and spirits. So we have it here in Mazatlan. We're also going to have the opportunity to visit a leather factory, you know, where they make belts, wallets, you know. We're going to try to cover the whole entire town. We're also going to go to the cliff divers, you know, and if you guys want to volunteer yourself, feel free. You know, these cliff divers are so crazy. I will never do that in my life, you know. They're going to be jumping out of a cliff that is 49, sometimes goes up to 52 feet high, depending on the tide, and they only have 8 feet deep on the water. So these guys are going to jump off. The minute that they hit the water, they have to crunch their body to come up right away. So it's kind of scary, you know. Yesterday, a guy stand up and said, "Chili, officially I want to volunteer my wife to be the cliff diver." I'm like, okay. But it was just really, really hilarious. But anyway, so guys, we're also going to go to the downtown area. And like I told you, in a lot of our stops, we're going to have free time. So I'm going to be very, you know, strict with the time, because I need to cover, you know, the whole town and then get you back on time. We also, you guys are going to have the chance to see the historical center. We're going to go on a little walking tour to see the Opera House. We're going to have a little bit of shopping time. We're going to visit a really nice gallery where you guys will have a little bit of shopping. So basically, a little bit of everything, okay, guys? And when we finish the tour, we'll give you the option if you wanted to stay in the city for lunch. You know, there is a really nice restaurant called the Shrimp Bucket. We recommend it because they sell chicken, you know, that's why it's called the Shrimp Bucket. No, obviously they have the best shrimp in town. It's a really nice local restaurant. You know, people really enjoy going there. And it's only 5 minutes away from the cruise ship terminal. It is in the old part of town. And a taxi will cost you $5 for 4 people. You know, maximum, that's the capacity of the taxi, you know. Or you can take an open pickup truck, you know, that you sit on the back of it, that they call the spider taxis. Those taxis are for parties of 8 or 10, you know. So just give you an option, because sometimes people, you guys are only here for a few hours. You're not going to be even here for a full day, unfortunately. You have to go today, you know, you're leaving what, 4:30, 5 o'clock? 5:30. You think you live at 5:30, and sometimes, you know, people wanting to enjoy our shrimp, because when I take you to the shrimp market, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Okay, so, and if you guys have any question, please let me know. You know, if for the gentlemen, if you guys like cigars and you wanted to purchase a Cuban cigar, my friends, go to Cuba. You are in Mexico, okay? Meaning, in the streets, they're gonna offer you knockoff Cuban cigars, okay? There is one tobacco shop in the cruise ship terminal that the guy have real Cubans they're more expensive. They sell it individually, but you can get a real Cuban cigar. Okay. When we go to the Cliff Divers, you're gonna see a lot of people offering you stuff. The Cuban cigars are not real. Same for the ladies. If you are interested in silver jewelry, you know, I wanted to tell you this as an advice, that the guys that they come and approach you with black suitcases or holding the jewelry on their hands, it's not bueno, okay? So they use real silver and then they make silver plated, so it's hard for you to know. Even it's hard for me to know. Those guys are from other states in Mexico that they come during this time of the year when we have the tourism, and sometimes, you know, they mix that. I understand that everybody tries to make a living, you know, but I don't like when they don't tell you that you're buying silver plated and then you go home and your wrists start turning green or black and you say, oh my God, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you, okay? So guys, that's one of the reasons that we'll visit a really nice store at the end of the tour, that you guys will have a little bit of shopping time so you can get something with a peace of mind, okay? The town is real safe. You will see today just those things, you know. Also, the people that will offer you sunglasses, you know, shades, you know how much they cost. Prada, Gucci, Armani, all the brand names back home, you know, in the States, in Canada, you know, they're expensive. So if they sell it to you for $20, $30, you know that they're not real, okay? So just careful with that. Besides that, you know, whatever you guys like, feel free to enjoy, okay? Now, we're gonna start showing you the flower market right over here. And I want you to see it. They're gonna be located on both ends. We're gonna have the chance to see it right here. And a lot of these flowers, guys, we grow them in our state, in Sinaloa. And we'll see it right over here. The biggest arrangement that is right over there probably will cost you $50. Look, the one that is like a heart shape with all the roses and then they say I love you in Spanish, te amo. Look, this one's right here. Look, all these arrangements. And you know, in Mexico we have lots of holidays that we come and get flowers. Mother's Day, Valentine's Day that is coming, you know, it's just around the corner. If you're celebrating an anniversary, or if you celebrate a wedding, or even if you celebrate a divorce, you come and get black flowers. Then you put a note, thank you for ruining my life, here you go, okay? Well, that's what Joe's saying, I don't know. But here, guys, in Mexico, in November, we celebrate Dia de los Muertos, the Day of Dead. It's a very neat tradition that we have here. It normally takes place the second day in November, and it is like a type of a Mexican Halloween, but more family oriented. It's not about being like haunted or horrible, you know, no like scary or anything like that. Opposite to that, we know that one day we're gonna go, you know, and we kind of prepare ourselves for that. The second day in November, in our homes, we put a picture of a relative that we're gonna honor. We put a candle, a glass of water, a fresh pair of their clothes, their shoes, and then we fix breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever we know that that person used to enjoy when they were alive. We put a candy, a drink. If they used to smoke, we light up a cigarette for them, you know. So we're gonna pamper them for the day. Then we go to the cemetery and we'll clean the grave and we bring fresh flowers. We spend the day over there, and then we're gonna go to our home when the sun goes down. We're gonna go to our home, take a shower, dress up with fancy clothes, and then do the makeup in our face. So we're gonna turn ourselves into like a skeleton, you know. We call ourselves Catherine or Katrina, you know. If it's a female, we use the A, we say Katrina. So women, they have long dresses, very colorful, and then a makeup. And we're gonna party because we're gonna say goodbye to our relatives, and we're gonna say see you next year. There is a movie called Coco. I don't know.